Hey guys, special episode of The Garage. Got a praise report, but we got to start at the beginning. It's been about, 4 weeks ago now, I think. Yeah, about 4
Something
weeks.
like that, yeah.
4 going on 5 weeks. We had an emergency, and my mom had to be rushed to the hospital. My mom and dad went on a road trip, look at the pretty trees and stuff, and they came back here, and needless to say, it was divine intervention. My dad just happened to be going by the Greenwood fire station over in Old Town Greenwood here. And to the Greenwood firefighters and the EMS guys, God bless you. Thanks for being there, because my mom wouldn't be here today if God hadn't put you there at that time.
Yeah.
And but anyways, they rushed her to the hospital. She couldn't breathe. They were concerned that her heart was affected and everything. Come to find out, she had pneumonia on top of that. And she's in the healing process. But as of now, she's able to go for walks in the mall without an oxygen tank on. She doesn't have to wear the oxygen all the time. She'll go for a walk and her oxygen will drop, but that's because your muscles use oxygen when you're working them. Excuse me. And but when she sits down, she recovers really quick now. So, and on top of that, she has not had a cigarette going on 5 weeks.
Whew. It's good.
Yeah. So, we all deal with certain things in our lives. I deal with them too, So, and I'm getting better myself. So, but God is just doing miracles, and God's still in the miracle working business, man.
Yeah, he is.
So, guys, I just want to let you know that Mom's doing great. And as a matter of fact, they're out right now. I think went down to visit her brother and sister-in-law. So, just she's doing real good, man. Doing real good. And my parents are doing really good with some problems I'm not going to go into, but with some problems they've had. Mm-hmm. Doing real good in that area too. So God's brought us through a really rough time, man. And he's also, I know, bringing Brother Ed through some things too, and keeping him strong. So, I've often said that, I'm amazed because I meet him and he's usually in a pretty good upbeat mood, man.
Yeah.
And just amazed. So, that's why, I often say, you and Dave, you're a couple of the most, honorable guys with integrity that I know, man. So,
thank you.
You stand up under the weight of some tough stuff, man.
Yeah.
So, this is a tough brother right here. So, well, there's times, brother, I got to be honest, there's times when you're my rock.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I lean on you sometimes. So, and you gave me some good counsel a while back because I was pretty upset about some things involving a church. I'm not going to say what church, but a church. Yeah. And brother had given me some pretty good counsel because I was at the point where I was going to start pointing fingers and back away.
Throwing stones.
Yeah, backed away. But you may not throw stones at an individual, but you may point out where there are some shortcomings.
Yeah. Hypocrisy. No matter where it's coming from.
It doesn't matter who it is, where it's from. Yeah.
But we don't attack each other.
No, you don't go after the individual. You go after the situation.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully that points out to the individual where the shortcoming's at. Try to stand them up in front of the Word, in front of the mirror of God's Word, and say, sorry, but you're wrong. Love you, but you're wrong. So, but Mom's doing great, man. Mom's doing great, and it's been a long road.
Yeah.
But I will say this, anybody out there, you got parents that are older, and they've been there for you, be there for them.
Oh, yeah.
Good children are a credit to their parents.
Yeah.
Man. And Ed and Dave's not here, but they both know. I mean, I've done everything I can for my parents. And, Ed, there've been times when you've talked about your relationship with your dad and your mom and stuff like that. And I'll admit to a little bit. Oops, sorry about the microphone. Sorry, a little bit of jealousy. His relationship with his dad.
Yeah.
And he had a good dad, man.
Yeah, he passed away in February.
Yeah.
This past.
But he was a good man, and he was ready to meet the Lord.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
he did. I mean, he's a man. He did a lot of stuff wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't remember none of it.
No. You remember the Christian father that you grew up with and the example of what it is to be a man of God.
Yep.
And he's the reason you're the man you are today, man.
He is. Yes, he is.
I saw you give credit, on your Facebook, talking about your dad.
Yeah.
So you don't hear too many guys today talk about their dad and hold them in such esteem, and I think that's a wonderful thing, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I was fortunate because God put a lot of good men in my life, good godly men.
Yeah.
As I grew up, I had my shop teacher, John Hallett, and he gave me the interest and desire to do things mechanical and machining and how to work with my hands. And then there was a guy by the name of John, and he was a former Marine.
Okay. Taught
me how to properly handle and shoot.
There you go.
A rifle and a sidearm. And you couldn't have a better teacher than a former Marine, man. And but there were several guys throughout my life, man, that helped me form and become the person that I am today, man. And that's not discounting the strongest woman I've ever known, my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have mamas in there.
Yeah, mom teaches you how to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
And mom, read me Bible stories cover to cover when I was a kid. If it wasn't for that background, I wouldn't be sitting here.
No.
So, So, but you got a good mom too.
Yes,
man,
I do.
Yes. So, hi, Mrs. McCormick. So
she watches every one of these.
She watches every one of these. Hi, Mrs. McCormick.
Yeah.
So I can say hi, mom, back because he says hi, mom to my mom too. So.
and since we're recording, her only advice is, "Man, Brian talks a lot."
I know.
She wants me to talk more.
Yeah. So that's why I try to go, you guys got anything you want to say? I do that a lot, Miss McCormick. Believe me, I do. So, but
yeah, we're fill-ins. No, like they were. They would say we're the hi-hats or we're the fill-ins. Throw things in. Yes, that's it. Good.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
No, this is the thing. I know it comes across like I do talk a lot. I try not to, but it's like I got to explain why.
Yeah. And honestly, if Brian doesn't talk, these videos would be like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, he makes them into a half hour. It's his fault. So.
I'm sorry, but it's just I've been studying, not just the word, but other stuff that's been going on. Historical relevance, like the Black Awakening we've been covering, Blood on the Altar by Tom Horn. Tons of these guys can tell you I've read lots and lots of books and done a lot of study, and for 10 plus years it stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I've got the opportunity to get it out of my head.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah.
To actually get to use it, it doesn't feel like I've got a balloon blowing up in my head going to explode.
Yep. So. And these aren't supposed to be entertainingly funny. Oh, I got to watch what the guards did. I mean, it would be nice if people did do that, but they're informational. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not out there.
Yeah,
we're not putting this stuff out there to make millions on YouTube and be heroes or whatever.
No, we're not trying to be social media influencers.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
like these guys with the car videos where y'all say, "Should we buy it?" And they're like this. Yeah. I don't care about that. Okay, I like cars, guys. Don't get me wrong, but I don't care about the whole. All that stuff. What I care about is, like I've always said, I care more about your soul than your feelings.
Yeah.
Or
just say, yeah.
Doing a little Hodge Twins thing there.
Yeah.
So, but love you guys' videos, by the way, except for the ones with the foul language. Don't care for those. But they're conservative. They call them the conservative twins. I think they're called.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know I talk a lot, but that's the reason why, because, I've...
This information, man. You got to get it out.
Yeah, got to.
Yep.
What good is being a watchman if you're not going to sound the trumpet from the wall?
Yep. But if you won't read the posts and all that, then, if you don't have time and you want to watch the videos...
There you go.
We got to put it out in the video, so...
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it.
Yeah, and the thing about Facebook is, and we're both on Facebook, and I've made some really good posts on Facebook. And then when I go on there, I see one like, no comments, no shares.
Seen by, 2 people?
Yeah, two whole people, And it's like, Facebook is transitory. Let's be quite honest.
No,
yeah, absolutely.
If it's not 3 seconds and what's your attention, then
the attention span of the average person in America today is like 8 seconds. Yeah. If you don't catch them in that first 8 seconds, So
that's why I start these videos with music.
Yeah. Get that first 8 seconds with tunes,
and then
So, but I made a video. I did a Facebook. I used my camera thing on my computer, and then I downloaded it to YouTube. and the lead-in was a Skillet song. I don't know if you saw it or not. Sick of It.
Okay.
Name of the song.
Yeah.
If you're sick of it, and I've gotten to the point here recently, and I'm sorry if some of my videos come across as anti-church. I'm not anti-church. I'm anti-bad teaching, anti-hypocrite, I don't like that. I've seen nothing but that in a lot of places, and I'm over it. And that's why I made a video saying, I'm done with the brick and mortar church.
Yeah.
Absolutely done with it. And I'm sorry if that offends some people. If it offends you, maybe there's something you need to look at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, not knocking the brick and mortar churches. They're you have to go and get filled, and get recharged. And if you need that through a church, then that's great. But if you, like Brian, goes to church on the internet and he's got some pastors, he goes and watches sermons and gets filled up in praise and worship from other stuff. And
Firehouse, OCI, Perry Stone.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on the internet.
Oh, Perry Stone's got a lot of excellent videos.
Yeah.
Russ Dizdar, L.A. Marzulli. Then there's Church of His Presence with John Kilpatrick.
Yeah.
And he's an excellent pastor.
Very good
prophetic
pastor.
minister. Yeah. So there's a lot of good resources if you don't have a home church.
So if you don't have a church where you're at,
and I will say
or if you're my trucker buddy on the road, YouTube, baby.
Yeah, YouTube. You can pop a YouTube video on your phone, put your headset in, and listen while you're driving.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it.
Don't watch it.
You're driving. It will still play if you flip it over.
Yeah.
And then
just listen.
Just listen.
Yeah, but also, with regards to brick and mortar churches, if you're going to a church where as far as knowledge of the word is just really, it's off. If there's not a proper context, as far as in comparison to the word, then maybe you need to find a church with better teaching. If you got a church that mainly focuses on the move of the Holy Spirit and not much word, maybe you need to find a better church.
Yeah.
If you got a church, that sounds like if you may be a redneck here. If you got a church that you're going to,
you might be a redneck,
and you want to really be a part of and work within the church, and you're getting overlooked and ignored because maybe you got some control freaks or something in the church. I don't know. Maybe you find another church where they'll actually make use of you.
Yeah.
Okay? Because, it says a workman is worthy of his wages.
Yep.
And if you got people in your church that are saying, hey, can I help? Can I help with the Sunday school? Can I help with this? Can I help with that? Use them.
Yeah.
Don't ignore them because...
figure out how to use them. Yeah.
And I might step on some toes here a little bit, but I'm not going to use any names. Don't ignore them because they don't have the right last name. Or don't ignore them because maybe they don't agree with the way you want to do things.
Yeah.
Maybe say, okay, let's sit down and talk with this person and see what they know.
Yeah.
Give them a chance.
Yep.
Give them a chance. It's like what we've talked about it many times, what I went through when we first did the men's group. And I brought the Black Awakening in. One person flipped out and accused me of bringing demons into the church and all kind of goofy stuff.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So, and you know what? He's not there anymore, and I highly doubt that he'll see this video, but hi, Pete. Still love you, brother. Okay?
Yeah, but still a man of the Lord.
Yeah. Still praying for you, man.
Yep.
So, praying that, that's where the maturity thing, I think, comes in, too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So, but one thing you'll never see our men's group do, or you'll never see us in the garage, is we won't do self-help. You know what I mean? We won't beat on the bongo drum.
Yeah.
Okay.
The self-help book was written.
Yeah.
It's called the Holy Bible.
Thank you.
And help yourself.
Thank you.
Don't need a group about it.
No. I don't need to read some...
How'd you feel this week? Did you feel okay this week?
How does that make you feel? Seriously? Come on. Really?
Short story. They did that at work. They gave us all surveys, and one of the questions on the survey is, did someone at the company make you feel good this week?
What?
And I responded, yes, you paid me.
Thank you.
That's what I'm there for.
Man.
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
You're kidding me, right?
Away. Yeah. No, I'm not kidding you. We've only had that survey once because we all answered like that.
I got a paycheck. I got a paycheck.
I work for a trucking company, by the way, so Truckers, yeah, we don't care what your feelings are.
Yeah, I worked in an aerospace, a manufacturing company, man. The guys don't walk around going, "How'd you feel this week?"
How'd you feel this week?
Yeah, sorry, no. We're not going to, know.
But when I do come up to you and say, "Hey, how was your day?" or "How was your week going?"
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
But I'm not there to counsel you because your wife is being mean to you or something.
No, I'm not there to cancel you because you still want to focus on what you were like before you were a Christian.
Yeah.
Because God don't do that.
Yes. My dad was mean to me and he made me sit in a corner.
Okay, that's why Jesus says you have to forgive.
Yeah.
Not for them, but for you.
Yes. You know how many times I had to stand in the corner? Supposed to stand in the corner.
Yeah.
Supposed
It's
to get
called
your butt
punishment.
whooped.
It's called punishment.
Anyway.
You did something wrong, you got punished.
Sorry.
Because you know what? I got to say, God the Father will punish us. He punishes us. He punishes. A father who loves his children will punish them. A father who loves his children will correct them.
Yes.
If our example is God,
yes.
Then
it's actually written in there. Spare
the rod, spoil the child. Thank you.
In the book.
Yeah, it's in the book.
Yeah, that's why I said read the book.
Yeah. So, and that's the other thing. I've noticed in churches, parents who are enablers, it's not our job to be our kid's best friend.
Yeah.
It's our job to be their parent.
Yep.
Okay? And if we give them expectations, and I shared this about my own daughter, if I gave her expectations and she didn't do what I asked her to do, when I asked her to do it, then there was consequences, which meant the following weekend or whatever. Or like if I asked her to do something that day and we were going to go see a movie and she didn't do it, we didn't go see the movie.
Yep.
It's pretty simple. You earn what you get.
Yep.
Simple
Yeah,
as
and
that.
they don't. Yeah, that's not being taught.
Yeah, and
at all these days.
afterthought, and I'm sorry, but an afterthought and sucking up to me afterwards ain't gonna fly. Okay, because you're gonna come to me, you're gonna go, "Hey," I'm gonna go, "What do you want?"
Yeah. Hey, and this has popped back in my head.
Go ahead.
2 weeks now. 2 weeks now, I have got it on me that someone needs a Bible, and I have not figured out who needs this Bible.
Really?
So if you need the Bible, let me know, and I'll buy you a Bible and send it to you wherever you're at. I don't care.
Yep.
Someone needs a Bible.
I love that.
And I found a very good Bible.
Yeah.
It is I should say very good. I've not read this one. It's not that, it's a different version. It's a King James version. But it is a warrior coming out of the battle, going into civilian life Bible. It is a how do I cope with this world Bible.
Yep.
Okay, so if you need that, I know where it is, and I will get it for you.
Like from a military perspective?
Yes, it's a military Bible.
Yeah.
It is a don't kill yourself in 22 seconds. Read this.
Yeah.
Bible.
They teach you how to fight, but they don't teach you how to turn the switch off.
Yeah. So this Bible will help you.
There's nothing God can't help you with.
Shoot me a message. I will get you 7 copies if you need 7 copies.
I love that because when I was going out street witnessing, which I'm going to start doing again, like I said, hopefully not alone next year.
Yeah.
I would go, and we had a Christian bookstore over here, and I would go buy like just the paperback Bibles.
Yeah.
There's Bibles for young men and Bibles for young women.
Yep.
If a young man got saved, when he got saved, I'd hand him a Bible for a young man. If a young woman got saved, I'd hand her a Bible for a young woman. Get the word in their hands.
Yes.
And disciple them.
Yes.
Okay?
Because that's what we keep saying. Read the book. Well, you need the book to read the book.
What's life without the instruction manual?
Yeah. If you have no way of getting that book, let us know. We will get you that book.
Yeah. And here's a kicker. Everybody said, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of people have a problem with it, but Joyce Meyer Ministries. Okay? They sent me, they were the only ministry, okay? And I'm not knocking the other ones because they were the first ones I contacted. I'm going to tell you that right up front. Total transparency. But no area churches jumped in to help. Not a one. Okay? I didn't see anybody from those churches out there on the street witness these kids. These kids are out there destroying themselves, hurting themselves, young girls getting pregnant out of wedlock, young men who are fathers and don't know where their kids at.
Turning into gangs.
Yeah, and drugs and alcohol and all of it. And kids threatening to kill themselves. Where are the churches? Nowhere to be found. So if we're to be salt and light, that means we get out there and we witness to them and we share the love of Christ with them. And we show them that somebody genuinely does care about them. Not because I want something from them, but because I want to give something to them.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to give Christ to them. I want to say, here, let me show you somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm planning on getting back out there again. And the car I'm getting, I'm planning on, Trump's going to have Bibles in it.
There you go.
It's going to have Bibles in it, man. And you know what? If I can't find a church between now and then that can handle these young people, I will disciple them. We will disciple them. Okay?
Yep.
Especially the young men.
Yep.
Okay? Because
Mentorship.
it's time to start taking a generation back.
Yeah. And like I was saying in the other video, if you, man or woman watching this video, go and mentor someone.
Yeah.
Find a baby Christian and teach them how to be a good Christian.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just mothering and fathering, I think is what someone pointed.
If they don't have a father in their life,
you need a father figure, mother figure, and you need that as in your Christian life.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of good pastors are good pastors because they had someone like that in their life. They had their grandpa or somebody else in the church that helped them move along. Maybe you're going to help the next pastor out.
Yeah, it's like I said, the men God put in my life.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong, guys, I love my dad, okay? But, it's like I always say, nobody's perfect, okay? So, but I had a lot of great mentors, man.
Yeah.
And it was because of the example those men were as men of God. I'm sitting here, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm talking like I'm talking, doing what I'm doing. So, and because Ed's dad was the example, the man he was, is why he's sitting here and he's doing what he's doing, man.
Yep.
And now he's got an opportunity to be an example for the next generation to mentor others.
Yep.
Okay? So, next year is going to be starting, man. And I threw the challenge out and I meant it. There's going to be some young men that come along and that are going to get saved. They're going to be mentored in the Word. They're going to be brought up what it is to be a real man of God. Okay? And when I'm done with them, we're done mentoring them, I challenge any church youth group to a Bible quiz. Okay? And I've got some churches in mind. I'm not going to name them right now, but the challenge, the gauntlet's going to get thrown down.
Yeah.
When these kids are mentored up and they're warded up and they're prayed up and they've been anointed, guess what? The gauntlet's going to get thrown down. And we're going to find out just how well you're teaching your kids in your church. Because I did a thing on failing churches. You remember that? Failing the youth. Well, it's time to stop failing the youth, man. So, that's all there is to it, man. So,
because they're going to take over. And if we don't lay the proper foundations, then the building's going to fall down.
Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of, what's the name of that one church out of Australia? They're what I call the relevant church. The pastor wearing the skinny jeans and being cool, laser light shows, smoke machines, indie club, all the lights are down, everybody's jumping around, boobity, bro.
What was that one you don't want to, I was at the club last night, I don't want to have a Sunday morning too.
Really? So, but, let's we're going to throw the gauntlet down and see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a thing where we're going to be going, ha, ha, ha. It's going to be a thing saying, now, will you believe what I'm telling you?
Yep.
You're failing the youth.
Yep. And that's so. And like I tell my son, if you don't need to conquer the world tomorrow.
No.
You need to do something positive. One thing's positive tomorrow.
Yep.
Do one thing that is going to better yourself.
Yep.
For that day.
And in order to do that, you have to take a step forward.
Yeah, and you take a step. So it's little steps.
Yep.
If you're a teacher in church and think of, like, okay, we don't really teach nothing here.
Yeah.
Start teaching it.
That's my point. As a matter of fact.
Or start just a little bit. Just to say, hey, just start throwing out challenge questions. Just get your kids thinking.
This is going to add a little bit to this video, but yesterday me and my mom were in Applebee's, okay? And a waiter there, and he's got my number, by the way. Told him about the men's group.
Cool.
He is a former youth pastor.
Okay.
He's also a former Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And guess what? He got booted out of a church. Why? Because he was doing things. The church is like, oh, we don't want you talking to the kids about that. We don't want you to. He was trying to be a mentor to these kids.
And if it's biblically based.
Thank you. And he
you
pointed that out. He said what I was doing was scripturally based, and they didn't want me doing it.
Yeah, nope.
You hypocrites.
Yep.
Okay? You hypocrites.
Jesus said, like I always tell you, dust your feet off.
Yep. And that's what he did.
Get out your sandals and walk on, man.
Well, he's like
you
me.
don't need that place.
He's like me. He has no home church. And I told him, I said, I know you probably work a lot of weekends being in the restaurant industry, but you've got my number, and you can call me, give me a call. I gave him my Facebook page.
Oh, cool.
And also the Watchman's page.
Cool.
I told him to shoot me a follow or a friend or whatever on Facebook. And I told him, I said, you do that? I said, I'll get back with you. And super nice guy, though.
Yeah.
And he's been to seminary.
Oh, there you go.
This guy's trained, man.
Yeah, maybe we can use him in our youth outreach.
Yeah, and guess what? When I brought up stuff to him just to test him out. I brought up the Giant of Kandahar.
Yeah.
I brought up the Black Awakening and stuff. This guy, he's a young guy. He did not shy away at all. Didn't back down. Didn't go, oh, that's kind of weird. I don't know. That's kind of conspiracy theory, you know.
There was no giants.
Yeah. Don't look over here. Look over there. You know. Let's have another pizza party.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, David threw the rock into the pizza party's brain.
Yeah.
No, it was the giant's
Jumbotron, you know.
Sorry.
Come on. So, but this young man, I was pretty impressed by, he had some knowledge, but he's kind of a mixed background. His mother was Pentecostal and converted to Catholicism. Oh, wait, it gets better.
Okay.
Then became a witch. Catholic Church. Witch, Satanism, there's a direct connection here. Anybody ever heard of the Black Pope? We'll get into that sometime. But anyways, she used to...
We'll have to be a 7-part document on that one if we do.
Yeah, but his mother used to cut him to bleed him for rituals, for Pete's sakes. And he became a youth pastor. So this is the kind of guys God wants.
Yes. Yes.
You know, he doesn't want...
Paul and Saul, man.
He doesn't want... I got saved when I was 2. You know? Come on. Seriously? Come on.
I thought you were digging on me being saved since I was 13.
No. 12. You can get saved at 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you understand.
No, you could get saved.
Yeah, you understood right from wrong, good from evil at 13, okay?
Yeah.
It's called the age of accountability.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I think, 5 is, no.
You don't know what's going on.
No,
not to bring up that subject, it was the whole picking your kid's gender for him when he's 5.
Yeah, really.
Old, let him be a kid.
You know how many PKs I've met out here that, I got saved when I was 4. Really?
Yeah.
And then I see them out and about, and I hear music come out of the car, that's not Christian. I see them talking, well, that's not Christian. Or they're still involved in the church, but guess what? We're in control. So, come on, seriously? Wake up.
Yep.
But this young man's right on, he's got his finger on the pulse, I think.
Good.
So,
Good.
There's a few things we need to square him away on, mentor him,
Yep.
But I think
like
he's got
nobody's perfect.
Yeah, he's got a good head on his shoulders. I'll tell you that. And he's not afraid to speak up. He's not afraid to speak up. I'll give him that. So because he stood right in Applebee's right there at our table and didn't care who heard what he was saying.
There you go.
That's bold, baby.
Yeah.
That's bold. That's bold as a lion. So, but hopefully we get him in the group.
Cool.
So, but guys,
let's wrap this up.
We're wrapping this one up for the garage, and next week we have the garage. Okay, this is just a little extra thing we do after the Watchmen Band of Brothers. So, but next week we have the garage. Who knows? We could have 3. We could have 5 videos. Who knows? So it depends on what the Lord puts on us.
Yeah, depends on what Facebook gives us for inspiration this week.
Depends on what the Democrats say in the impeachment hearings too.
Yeah.
So, we might do a video about that.
I did hear that the popcorn industry is
booming.
No, their supplies are way down because everyone's eating popcorn for the
impeachment hearings.
It was a joke.
Yeah, and they're buying ahead for the election night too, by the way. So this is good. This is getting good. So, anyways, we'll see you guys. God bless you.
Yes, God bless.